Hello friends, today we're going to watch a social experiment on Russians, where a portrait of Putin was installed in an elevator in Moscow. Spoiler, they started bowing.
Так, друзья, обрадуем жителей данного подъезда, повесим Владимира Владимировича прямо в лифт. Так, ровненько, ровненько, ровненько. Опа. Отлично, кажется.
It's not as scary to ride this elevator as it is to get stuck in it. But why only one portrait? There are 6 surfaces in here, though if they added a carpet with Putin's face, I guess we'd have to take off our shoes.
Так, теперь устанавливаем камеру, чтобы никто, не дай бог, не украл.
Твою мать!
Now this is a true indicator that Putin really got 87% of the votes in the recent elections.
Охренели!
О, ну что это?
Horrible. What a spiritually bankrupt country we live in. None of the people entering the elevator even crossed themselves. Hopefully, the first man already knows how to leave the country within the next 24 hours.
Ё-моё! Ай, камнение! Я бы хотел видеть живучесть.
О, ничего себе!
Да вы что, еще не обоссал? Вы что, серьезно, что ли? Что за хрень? Зачем это делать?
Oh, you know, I suddenly want an apartment in this building. Good neighbors are rare these days. If I were the organizers, I'd also hook up a microphone to the camera. For example, when someone touches the portrait, Putin's voice could come from above. Are you paying taxes?
Это вербовка или что это? А зачем это нужно? Кто это вообще придумал? Прицепили со всей дури.
Чтобы не отцепили даже.
Ты прикинь, это... Тебя же просто изничтожат.
Да, кстати говоря. Я думаю, это еще максимум. Не нужно. Смотри, там камера. Потом тебе скажут за то, что...
Boom! And in that moment, the guy froze. Did you notice how he really stiffened the second his girlfriend mentioned the camera? And then try explaining to a police officer that you never said anything about someone drawing on Putin's face.
Цветы, овации.
Ой, ёб твою мать. Какой дурак повесил.
Idiot? Strange. She seems like an adult woman, but on TV, they always tell us that Putin is a saint for grandmothers. I see. They'll probably call her a Western spy again.
Я знаю, а вот здесь вот камера.
Ну не надо
Они
звониться.
за нами следят. Ну, конечно, страшно сразу-то.
Ну зачем страшно, правда? Ходишь, как будто человек. Что ты пугаешь?
Мама, так там не сделали.
На тебе клюш.
Мам, ты не ломай новый лифт, мам.
Зонтика, зонтика.
Камера я видела.
Ой, какая я была веселая, красивая. Что ж со мной стало, а?
Hope the authorities don't declare this building a separate terrorist cell. The woman in red immediately started looking around and spotted the camera. Now she's standing in the corner, hiding her face. Too late, sweetheart. They're already on their way.
Ну, как бы...
Вечер добрый.
Это что?
Здравствуйте.
Это что за говно? Ой, так же нельзя говорить. Камера со звуком пишет.
Да.
As they say, the last loud laugh of freedom. Many say that young people in Russia have brainwashed minds. So let's see, using the example of 2 Russian girls, how they will react to such a gift of fate in the elevator.
Какой кошмар! Это что такое? Вы что, шутите, что ли?
Here it is, finally the proper greeting to Putin's portrait. Now the investigator can reduce this girl's sentence from 7 years to 5. He could have even cut it down to 2 years, but she doesn't bow fully, so she'll need some lessons.
Вообще уже, подожди. Подожди, Подожди.
I love her. I hope everything will be fine with her.
Ой, ой. Нельзя сорвать.
The rare case in Russia when a grandmother asks her daughter, "Can I tear down the portrait?" And the daughter replies, "No." What a terrible reaction to her own mother. A normal daughter would have already reported her mother to the police, or at least complained about her.
Мам. Ой, здравствуй, как мы тебя любим.
Quentin Tarantino's new movie, From Love to Hate in 30 Seconds, but in reverse. I still don't understand why people ride in this elevator standing up instead of on their knees. It just seems disrespectful.
Откуда ты? Откуда ты такой любим?
Куда повесим?
Ну, в какой стати?
Ну что добавим?
Это я тебя прокатил вместе с Путиным. Полюбуйся, полюбуйся. Нет, ты на Путина, что ты на себя любуешься?
Симон, заходи.
Что это такое?
Вот, смотри, кто висит. Кто это?
Why didn't anyone say when the elevator doors opened, "Oh, I think I'll take the stairs today"? Leave a comment and let us know how you would react if a portrait of your president, or ours, Putin, was hung in an elevator in your country. Don't hold back in the comments.
Здрасте, Владимир Владимирович. Владимир Владимирович Путин.
Здравствуй, Путин.
Да, здравствуй, Путин, скажи.
Да,
Иди за нами, да?
иди на нами.
Не трогай зачем.
While the father is taking a historic photo with the new neighbor, the mother is carefully preparing her child for a bright future in Russia. But now, before Vladimir Vladimirovich, you always have to add "dear." You look at them, and pride just tears you apart inside.
Батюшки мои. Кто это такой привил-то? Шман какой-то.
Somehow the house feels wrong, and these old people seem wrong. I don't get it. Where's the 95% support from pensioners?
Я зашла, даже испугалась вначале. Я даже опешила.
А давайте мы это снимем.
Нет, я не знаю, ну пусть.
Нет, зачем?
Нет, ну вы зачем снимать будете? Не надо.
В смысле, зачем он здесь?
Ну не знаю, я, кто это. Я даже вошла и испугалась. Вперед.
What the fuck?
Interesting. Where are all these residents now, and what happened to them? I love how the grandmother first expressed her displeasure with the portrait, but when the girl asked, "Should we take it down?" she quickly and firmly replied, "No, don't. Someone put it up for a reason." You can immediately feel that Stalin-era toughness. It doesn't just disappear.
Ты издеваетесь, что ли? Вы в смысле серьезно? What the fuck? А можно куда обратиться? Я не хочу вот это вот смотреть. Блин.
So, Putin, how do you like the real opinions of your people? Do you like it? It seems like people aren't too fond of endlessly tolerating what you've done over the last 24 years.
Это худшее, что могло случиться с нашим домом после капремонта. Зачем? Зачем? Видели? Сейчас ему нарисуют рога и усы. А ты думала, ты одна будешь кататься? Нет.
I really like the girl who said, "This is the worst thing that could happen to the elevator after a major renovation." Short and spot on, but unfortunately, Ukrainians would definitely disagree with you right now. It's surprising that all these people are showing their faces without a blur, says the guy sitting here in a mask.
Ёб твою мать, блядь. Чёрту повесили. С рогами.
Da. Gotcha, man. Imagine this. Every single one of these people actually thinks this isn't a joke or a prank, but that every elevator in Russia now genuinely has a portrait of Putin, Orwell's 1984 script playing out in real life. Why is it still not a kneeling greeting? Such a display of disrespect is so frustrating.
Батюшки светлые.
Это не Чайковский.
Это не Чайковский, это президент нашей страны. Путин Владимир Владимирович.
The little boy almost guessed it. Putin is like Tchaikovsky, but instead of symphonies about peace, he sets the orchestra on fire, and his notes are empty promises that only fanatics believe. Dear Vladimir Vladimirovich, you've fallen. Did you notice? Even glue can't keep Putin in place. Everything is held together by the people. How symbolic. I think at the moment of falling, this man saw his whole life flash before his eyes. Get on your knees and start begging for forgiveness first, then put it back in place. I can't even imagine what would happen if the portrait fell in front of some grandmother. Maybe the grandchildren would inherit their fortune a bit quicker. Come on, man. Don't hold back. Show us all your love for our great and mighty president, whom God himself kissed on the forehead to rule Russia. I can see that you're overflowing with pride for your leader. I was right. You know, I really wanted to say today the wonderful words about Russians. The trees kept getting fewer and fewer, but the trees continued to vote for the axe because the handle was made of wood and they thought it was one of them. But somehow, I couldn't find the right moment. I'm surprised. This video was initially available only to channel sponsors. So if you want early access to videos or other content that's exclusive to sponsors, I invite you to subscribe to my channel for just $3 a month. For everyone else, I want to let you know that this video will be available to all after some time. For those who choose not to subscribe, nothing will change on the channel. Content will still be released regularly for you. Thank you so much for your support.